Ho, 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 and welcome to episode 4.
I think it's like the smelly people stick to the smelly people.
I can like Eskimo kiss a machine.
Yeah, and you've just missed the net.
It's just missed.
So yeah, definitely like these Dr. Pepper beats or whatever they are.
I don't think I'll ever become 6'3".
The noise of this is it's Ben playing ping pong again.
Yeah, imagine a 10-year-old.
Oh,
I think I'm whacking them out. I reckon they are done.
We'll learn to eat with the microphone as well. You'll hear some amazing noises though.
I don't think I could even eat anything.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Okay, I forgot the points already. We'll just jump straight in. There's been an intro, so you know
what's going on.
You ready?
I think I want to introduce first with obviously for the audio listeners you might not see this, but if you've seen us on video, you can see how amazing we look right now. We're in Christmas jumpers. We're actually recording this just after Christmas, but that's because we wanted to. I feel like we wanted everything properly done so we could have a proper talk about what we've got and everything we've done over the week and stuff like that. And so I'm in a snowman jumper, which is looking very lovely. And you were in a...
I am in a Halo Christmas jumper that is definitely not your jumper that you gave me.
Not at all.
I'm going to be completely honest. Haven't been in the biggest Christmas spirit this year.
Oh, no.
And I thought it'd hit me on Christmas, and I don't really think it did. Thus being... I also didn't have a jumper, so maybe that was the reason.
100%.
Maybe if I bought a jumper that was way too expensive for the quality, I might have been in a better mood.
You would have forced yourself to be in a better mood.
No, I'd have to be, yeah. I didn't even realise that this pom-pom was going to be here until like 5 minutes after wearing it. And I can't tell if I love it or hate it.
I think it was good, mate. Just like I've got a little...
It's like an arm holder. I can rest my mic.
Oh God!
On my spot, on my jumper.
I do like it. It is good.
It's yours.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah, it is mine. I didn't want to say that again, but yeah, it is mine. God, I love it. And we've also got on some beautiful antlers as well that we both have.
Have I?
Where's it gone?
Yeah. I wouldn't believe you, but I can see me in the TV reflection. So that's going to catch my eye throughout the entire episode.
It's very shiny.
Thank you. So are my antlers. Okay, we'll start with Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
What did we do on Christmas Eve? We were together on Christmas Eve. We haven't split up. I mean, physically we were together. Emotionally, we've been separated for a couple of months now.
Yeah, it's not been good, but we're trying. We're going to have counselors soon, but we don't have to talk about that because we're trying to have a happy moment because it's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
What did we do?
We spent some time together on Christmas Eve morning, and then I went off, didn't I? I went off to Preston.
Oh, we just cleaned up.
Yeah.
We just cleaned up.
Christmas Eve. We have a brand new game, though, that we're loving at the moment, don't we? Which is what we played, to be fair.
I'd say it's a game that I'm pretty much in love with, but it's driving me insane. I'd say for the past like 7 days, we have touched upon Hunt Showdown, mostly because of Post Malone's promo that he did for it.
Yeah, it entices well and truly in.
we played the big map, got killed without even seeing anyone else online. You're like a hunter and you hunt monsters, but there's also other hunters that will kill you, which are online people. Anyway, we got butchered multiple times. Then we had to play the smaller games where you're basically just surrounded by a house or like a barn or something. You're put in a very small location where we don't know how many teams there is. But we got a little better at that.
And I feel like the more we play, the less we know. And I think we kind of love that, don't we, to be honest?
Yeah.
Like, we literally play every game where could be 12 people in this game. There could be 100. And we don't know. We think there's 12, including us. But we're not too sure. But it is really good. And honestly, not even joking, the first 3 or 4 games, we didn't see one person. We just died.
No.
we just got dropped and we were shitting ourselves.
There were times where I was killed by NPC dogs.
In the first 5 seconds?
In the first 5 seconds, I was downed by an NPC dog that I couldn't kill. I had a full gun, a pistol, a knife, dynamite, I got killed by 2 dogs, and then you tried to kill the 2 dogs. We basically just caused a lot of noise. But noise is a big component in the game. So, like, you make noise, you get caught by other hunters.
Yeah, pretty much. It's heartbreaking.
In defense of myself, at one point I was playing without sound, so I was at a bit of a disadvantage. But as soon as we started to get good, we got told that the training wheels got taken off.
I'm so glad you said this.
Yeah, you're like, tutorial's over. We're like, what tutorial? We've been playing the game.
Please come back.
Please come back. We're like, oh, what is it now? No, all of our characters die now. If we die in a match, we lose the character, the guns, and any upgrades. So, like, imagine working on your level and then just losing it because someone pot shot at you from 50 metres away with a sniper.
No. It's a shame as well because my best mate, Post Malone, has died 5 times.
Yes.
he's physically just been killed off 5 times, so obviously I'd buy him again. But yeah, it's not good.
The only reason he hasn't been killed more is because we're scared to buy the people we like again in case we get them killed. So you can extract at the end, and we've debated just joining a game and then extracting. And I don't know what you'd get for it, but maybe something. You'd get out alive. That's what you'd get.
I've honestly thought about walking up, killing a few zombies that are just like NPCs, and then leaving. Because you do, and then leveling up our characters. But if we do that for like 5 games and then lose them, how heartbreaking is that going to be? We're just about to make it. And we're like, oh, we've been able to buy a new weapon. Dead, lost weapon. Gone.
I can't tell if we're any good. Is my problem. Like,
don't
because
think we are.
like sometimes we get killed and no one's even around. I don't know where I've been killed. But that was that one time where we were on a farm or something and we killed like 6 people.
That's the best game we've had. That was so good.
We were proper like putting them down.
It would class that. And then we would have finished. We would have won at the very end, I reckon, and like extracted. But the last person, I run out of ammo and I accidentally picked up a different gun. Because I was like, I just start shooting. I couldn't reload fast enough.
Who?
A different gun. I picked
Anita who?
I need to nail her. and then I started trying to shoot her, and then I panicked. I'm really bad for panicking at it. I'll be looking at somebody, and then as soon as I have like the littlest bit, I'll just start going like this, and I'm like, I could just stay still, and I'm like, no, and then I'm just missing every bullet, and then I've like used about 8 bullets and not one's hit, and then I'm dead by 1.
I think the thing that I need to learn about the game is when I've seen an enemy, they're likely not going to see me until I shoot.
Yeah.
But like, because I see them, I panic and I'm like, I need to kill them. So I just take a pot shot and then I'm like, oh, they know where I am now.
I'm the exact same, mate, because the amount of times I've looked at them, oh, mate, there's somebody down here, let's just get ready for them. And then I'm like, I can get him now. And then literally they'll do the littlest bit of it. It's like they know the look. It's like they'll turn around and look at me and then just go. and then my side just goes. and then I'm just like, yeah, missed.
There's that one where you kept shooting the rock as well.
Oh, yeah, I was sniping and I was like, oh, I'm going to have these 2 or 3 shots of it, and I'm like, it's just fully smoke coming off the side of this wall. It's not even going past the wall in front of me. So, rock even. Oh, man.
That's been a good time. I feel like we've been quite busy though. So we've really been wanting to play it, but we just don't have the time.
No, which I'm hoping we're going to get a few games in tonight, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I got Howie for Christmas. I got him a headset as well. So now he's got his set up now in his room, and I sit downstairs, and we put our headphones on to play properly, so we can actually listen to see if we're any good.
I could hear the game now.
Yeah. So hopefully we're better, but who knows?
We've won 1 game since I got the headset, and we've had like 6. I want to say at least, and it was the last game. Yeah, the only one that we won was when we were really staying on the edge, and for some reason got away with it. You killed that one guy who were at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes.
And he had the thing that you collect from a monster.
Yeah, but I didn't realise till like 5 minutes, like the bounty.
Bounty.
So we killed him, and then I was like, I just started walking around. I didn't even realise. I think like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, he had the thing, and I was like, well, let's run, let's go before we get killed.
It's terrifying.
And then we luckily extracted, but that last 30 seconds when you're extracting is terrifying. It's like Count now. Like, you're there and I'm trying to do conundrums in my head while I'm trying to leave, because I'm just like thinking there's so much going on and I'm trying to calm myself down.
For some reason, I'm the one who always collects it, and then I've got like the night vision stuff where so you can click both triggers and then see enemies through walls. And I'm always like, right, I'm going to do a 360, do it and see if anyone's around. And I do it, and I go, oh, there's one near you. And then I look for you, and you're gone. You're like in the grass.
It's because the best thing ever is he'll do it sometimes, and he'll go, oh fuck, there's 4 people around us, and we're in a building, they're everywhere, and I'm like, and then he'll turn around, and I'm like, smoke's gone because I'm at extraction.
And you're like, just keep running. And there were one time when I was like, yeah, but I'm really, and now we're dead. And now I just got shot from behind.
To be fair, that went well though, that one didn't it? Because I somehow revived you, and we still extracted.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that was a good one, that one, because I thought, oh, we've ruined it now then. And then I got back to you, revived you, and like, right, and then I just went, run.
Yes. Yeah, we were at the farm, weren't we?
Yeah.
And you were like, you were proper cautious about walking out into the middle. Yeah,
It's terrifying, because everybody seems to be able to see you, and we can't see a thing. I'll be looking at someone, I'll be like, that's nothing, that's just like a bit of grass or something, and then they'll start moving, I'll be like, oh shit, it's not, it's a person.
Yeah.
Or I'll get shot, or I'll see a sight, and I'll be like, that's a person. Before I can react, I'm dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. But yeah, it is good.
I think it's genuinely people are just quite good at the game. Apart from, I want to say, the only time I can think of, and I am throwing you in the mud here, is when I died. I got shot by someone through a window, and they were on the other building. And then you called it. You were like, oh, there's one over here, and there's the one who shot you in front of that window, and then you just looked at him.
Yeah, and I knew I'd done wrong as well. I went silent, and I looked at you, and I went... Because I knew, I stood there, I knew he were there because I killed one of the other guys, and I was like, oh, I think I've killed him, or the other guys finished him off. I was like, oh, yeah, sound. And I just literally just walked outside, just went... for a few seconds, then I was like, I know he's there, but my head didn't twicking, and I just got shot.
And then you just got shot, yeah.
And I just looked at you with that, tear coming down from my eye, and I'm like, oh, what am I
sorry.
doing?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
It is such a good game, though, and I want to say that we're going to get good at it. For Honor, when we play For Honor, I honestly think we can get good at that. I'm worried about this game. But I think that's because people are so good.
They know the game, and I don't understand. It's like, and half the time, you can like interact with stuff, and I start hearing the diddle 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 at the piano, and I'm like, someone's upstairs, and you go, no, it's me. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Just starting music.
And then something else will go off, and I'm like, right, someone is here, and you're like, no, it's me.
I just wanted that 5 game score achievement for like turning on the piano and the like cassette thing, and I was like, right, I'm happy.
I'm happy now. No, and I'm just petrified in a corner going like this, wagging my gun from left to right like a happy dog. Awful.
I know, it is good though, it is good. But yeah, that was pretty much our Christmas Eve morning, weren't it? So that was good. And then we went our separate ways, unfortunately. I had a really good time though, to be fair, and it was every Christmas Eve we all, like me and the lads now, it's like we've done it, this is the 3rd year in a row we've done it now, and it's like a bit of a thing that we all go out around Bamber Bridge, like near my dad's house, and we just basically just go on a bit of a mini pub crawl, and it's just so good. Like, I put my Christmas jumper on, I went out, and wasn't as many that turned up this year, but there was still a good group of us. And funnily enough, we met some of the lads from my high school as well that I used to be quite matey with. So that was nice as well.
You went to school with Luke Littler.
Luke Littler, oh yeah. We'll get on to that. And then funny enough, I saw him on Boxing Day again as well. But, this is brilliant. I'm going to have to say it now, aren't I? It's so good. So a lad from our school, I used to be quite like really good mates and stuff like that. And like, I'm mates with, but I just don't see him much now. I saw him and I was like, oh yeah, and I was telling Howie about it today. I was like, oh yeah, I saw him and I was like, I'm gonna have to show you this though. Basically, his mates ages ago, there was a news story about him that he looks like Luke Littler, and and we were reading the story back, so I was shocked. So I was like, it doesn't look anything like Luke Littler, and
I don't even know how to explain it. It's proper stressed me out. Like, I look like I haven't been asleep for about 5 days. I rolled my eyes that much. I looked at him and I was like, this isn't the lad. It's just...
I'm taking pissy for, I think.
Yeah, I don't know him. I can say it. And I'll tell you what, it's in the Sun, and the Sun says it as well. They're just a bit fat. They're just both a bit fat, that's it. And the Sun literally, like, is just like, oh yeah, they're the same body weight.
They just kept calling him like they kept wording it as like being just a heavy set lad and stuff like that. I was like, he genuinely just looked nothing like him. I just thought he just had a bit of a beard and a bit of a similar trim, but I was like, it looks nothing like him. But it's the best story ever when you read it, because I'm just like,
it's awful. They call him like a quadruple barreled horrible name as well. Like,
that was Luke Littler though, weren't it? Like,
Yeah.
They called Luke Littler. They were slagging Luke Littler off like there's no tomorrow as well.
They called him. I can't even remember what it were, and I'm gonna butcher it, but it was something along the lines of like some like young chubby tosser. Like that's basically what it said. It said something tosser, and I was like, what?
It's so horrible. I like this lad as well. Like, he's my mate, and I'm like, they're slagging you off and Luke Littler here, and I'm like, what are they doing?
I'm baffled. I can't even believe he got in The Sun.
I know, honestly.
I'm surprised he would have got in like Preston News. Never mind The Sun, the actual Sun.
They proper shaft him as well, because I think he just went to a pub and they were like, oh, let's get pictures of him. And he's just stood there like this with a dart. And I'm just looking at him like, it doesn't look any more like him.
Yeah.
Just because you put a dart in his hand.
The whole article is like, they don't really look alike. And it's like, well, why have you reported it then? It's like, what are you on about? Why have you put it in the news if you don't look like him? Lad says he looks like Littler, just fat. Like, that's the article. It's like, what?
It was so horrible. Oh, but it was so funny though.
Chubby Northern lad looks like Tosser. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you saying that?
Oh, I don't even know what noise I made then. I got holding back the cough.
Got countries at war, and you've got some brunette who's just ate too many donuts, looking like a darts player.
Oh, funny hell. It was just like, it's like they do a story about me being like a tubby Ed Sheeran or something like that, wouldn't they? And they just run with it.
It won't make any sense. The first thing I thought is, who could I get you in the news for? That's all I was thinking of.
Rupert Grin. Rupert Grin got fat.
I could get Rupert Grin, I think. I'll catch you on a day where you're not sleeping well, so you look a bit rough. I'll get a picture of you.
Just there. I'm half asleep. When I normally like half pass out on the settee when we're doing something, and I'm just there and I'm like,
I'll get you to point at me and I'll just put a wand in your hand. One of floppy ones, because he broke his, didn't he?
That is true. I've got my Gryffindor cape at home as well. I've got a Gryffindor one in Preston, and I've got my Slytherin one here.
I don't want you to look too much like him, otherwise they might not report it.
Oh, that's true.
I think they only report people who look fuck all like the person.
I know, and I think I'm going to have to find out now as well, because we saw that they were on like a Netflix show or something. Like, he signed up for a Netflix or like Channel 4 show or something.
No, he's in the UK's lookalike agency. I didn't realise that he might have said a Netflix show, but he's actually signed by like how models get signed to places. He's signed to like, he's on the same level as people who dress up as Michael Jackson. Like, they might hire him to be Luke Littler. And in this, I feel like this is a conversation that's been way too long about a lad that looks fuck all like Luke Littler. But even in the article, couldn't even be about skills. They quoted him saying, "I'm not even good at darts." It's like, so you can't even say like they have the same technique, because he's shit at darts as well. So it just kind of pissed me off. I think I could have got away with Luke Littler. Like, God's sake, I want to get signed up. I don't know.
I was going to say more of a... We'll just put you as Van Gerwen or whatever he's called.
Yeah, I don't want to know who they'd put me as is the problem. If they're going to sign him as Luke Littler, I don't know what I'm going to be. Like fucking Amy Schumer or something.
Starring in Trainwreck.
While you were having a great time with Luke Littler and your lot, I was just in Trafford Centre, and I got such an obsession over Hollister. It's unbelievable. I thought Hollister were for people in flip flops. I thought they sold like
swim shorts.
Yeah, like Y2K clothes. So just like horrible shirts, something your dad would wear on holiday. But they don't actually. They sell like F1 tops, like hoodies. They sell loads of car manufacturer stuff. So like, I've got a Ford jacket that's over there. I'm not going to show it off. I'll put it on next episode. But they did a lot of like Mustang stuff. I know that's Ford. What else did they do? They did another one, and it's gonna McLaren. They did McLaren. See, I remembered. Yes. I've got a McLaren Polo as well. That was really nice. And I went in there. I'll hold my hands up. I went in there because I was going to buy Georgia last minute Christmas present. I didn't know what to get her, and I thought the boys' side was really good because I went the day before. I'll go again. Look on the girls' side. Girls' side, shit.
No.
I did end up buying myself a Ford jacket because it was discounted. Then I bought myself a McLaren top. Then I bought myself a Ford hat. And I hadn't bought her a present yet. Oh, to be fair, then I bought a Boost.
Boost?
Yeah.
Oh,
the drink.
The drink. Oh, okay.
While I was thinking about it. So, while I went shopping for her, all I've bought is 4 items for me so far. And I didn't even want anything. So...
You knew that was going to happen as well. It's too easy, innit?
I'm a bit pissed off, yeah. I'm like £100 down and I ain't even bought her a present yet. So I'm just a bit pissed off. And then what did I do? I couldn't think of anything. So I bought her a Ford jacket so then we could match. Because it is extra small. It's a man's one, but it suits really well. It actually fits like a woman, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like you've put the jacket on, it just fits really well. Luckily, it doesn't look womanly. But I don't know if you noticed as well, the zip is on the other side. It is a man's jacket, but women's jackets put zips on the other side. I think it's because it's actually licensed by Ford, so I think it's like a European zip, is what I'm going to say. It's not a woman's zip. And I know that whoever listens to this, probably one of your dickhead friends, is going to look at me and say I've got a woman's jacket now.
Can't wait. New Year's.
Yeah.
As soon as
I'll see him in New Year's and they'll say, you've got a woman's jacket. And I'll say, yeah, well, you've got fucking Umbro on your feet. Shut up. You know.
Oh, no.
Mate, I'm not being funny. If you've got your shirt for M&S, don't talk to me about my woman's jacket. Yeah. So, check your labels before you come at me. Yeah, and then I came back after buying that, and I was very skeptical that she'd like it, but she did really like it actually. So I felt a lot better about that.
And you put up a cool picture up on your story as well. That I really like. That was
Yeah,
nice. It
like an influencer picture.
Yeah, the both of you are like they've done well there. That's cool. Like an ASOS like branded picture. I was like, you're getting an ASOS soon, mate, and you're trying.
Proper vibes, yeah. No, it was a good time, and then. I came home early today, just as a skip. We'll jump back to Christmas Eve because I told Ben I was going to go shopping and come back, clean up, then leave, and I did everything but clean up. I threw the meat out. I didn't clean up, so I came back earlier today to clean up, so then I could out it on the podcast instead. Thought it'd be funny.
It looks lovely, to be fair now. So.
I know, well, yeah, we're all right. I didn't do too much, to be fair. I started cleaning out the air fryer. Because Case told me that it was dirty.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've just put some chicken in it, shut up. It's not my fault I've eaten.
He decided to wait till we were going to bed till he had like his bao bun or whatever at like 11:30 at night. And then started eating. He goes, it's a bit cold this at midnight. I went, yeah, please stop eating it. And
yeah,
like,
it's because you bought it at 7 p.m.
Yeah, please stop eating it. Please.
Yeah, and then I just went to George's. And... her parents got me a chicken wrap for my tea. I had to eat it in their front room, which I thought was a bit weird because they all ate. It wasn't that weird. I just wasn't expecting to eat at their house. I thought like I was like, yeah, you can get me one if you want, and I'll eat it when I get there. But I didn't think I'd be eating it there when I got there.
I was going to say, like, your mind blown that you're eating in the front room. I was like, is there something wrong with the front room that this isn't allowed or something?
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. Then I was like, what's going on in this front room?
It's rich coming from you since you eat 70% of your teas in kitchen.
I do.
You're eating out of the pan. I'm sat on the sofa waiting for him to sit down and he's scranning it, and it's because he can't wait for the other half to cook. He's sat there eating the first half while he's waiting for the second half.
To be fair, I know we end up making like 2 meals at the same time, don't I? And then I start eating bits and I'm like, oh, yeah,
whatever.
I know. You do look at me all the time and I'm like, he's about to say something. I can like feel you like looking at me and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to bring this in a second.
Yeah, because I can hear him munching. And I'm like, air fryer store, what's he eating? But no, he's just eating the first half. It's like making sausage, mash and beans and starting with the sausage while the mash and the beans are still going. How do you make your castle? I make castles with my food. I'm a bit of a child. But like, that's what I do. I used to make like a moat with my beans and then make... Did you not do this?
No.
Okay.
No. I love it though. I'm going to start.
Yeah, we'll have it before the new year.
Sound.
I made a moat, and then I used the sausages to do each tower of the castle.
Oh, okay.
And then I cut them in half to do the bridge over the moat.
And you'd have a bit of mash on as well, right? It's like the
You know when people say I'm a slow eater, it's because of stuff like this. It's because I'm making my food.
Just making art.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty hard. I like it. Well, the big problem is it'll look great when you put it down, and then I might. And then as soon as you got one bit, it's broken, isn't it? And that as well, yeah.
That's what I mean. So I used to be like.
That's what my grandma does. That she'll like make all our food for everyone, right? And she'll be constantly going, "Oh, I'm hungry. I want to have my food. I want to have my food." And then she'll sit down. She'll go, "Not hungry anymore." Like after she's sorted it all out, and I'm like, "Oh, come on!" Like, but she'll do it all the time. She's just go, "I'm not hungry." And then and I'm like, yeah, but it's probably because you've been faffing around for about 25 minutes to sit down.
Stop being a dick and eat your food.
Yeah. Like
otherwise, you're not getting any dessert.
Eat your greens. Now.
Grandma,
what did I say?
I used to push all my food to one side of the plate to look like I've eaten loads.
We were going to say, you used to push your grandma then. I was going to say, that's awful, mate.
I wouldn't dare push my grandma.
She'd probably knock you out.
Yeah. I'm not even joking.
She's too cool, your grandmother, that's the thing.
What did you do over Christmas? We'll move on to Christmas Day.
Well, so my Christmas... Right, so as soon as I got back from my my doing Bamber Bridge, at like 1:30, I'm going to the toilet, I'm in my bathroom, at home, and my dad just literally appears. Like I'm coming out and he just appears and looks and goes, "Should we open your presents?" Because he's really excited, and I'm like, "No, I'm really drunk, Dad. I've been drinking for hours, and I probably will forget what I've opened, so probably not." Right. And then he just went, "Let's open them now." And I went, "He's not going to give it up." So I was right, all right. So we walked downstairs, we sat there, and he got me some really good presents. He got me one of the Meta Quest, I think it's the 3S, I think it's called, or something like that.
Uh-oh.
But they're really cool, so I'm sat there, we ended up being up till 4 in the morning, so I've been drinking. I'm on a roller coaster at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Christmas morning, I'm on a roller coaster, I'm looking around and I'm like, this is going to do my head in now. I'm going to go over mad tomorrow because I'm going to be throwing up because this roller coaster. I'm going to be seeing things when I go to bed. Turns out, I was like, right, Dad, I think we should cut it at 4 o'clock in the morning because we've got to be up early for Christmas and we've got to have a decent time, tomorrow. We don't want to ruin it for everyone. And then I find out that he's up till 5 o'clock in the morning just in bed on this Meta Quest. I think he bought it for himself. I don't think he even cared about getting it for me. He just loves it. But, yeah.
VR would blow his mind. That's the thing, though. We're a little bit more adverse to VR reality shit. That makes me sick. I wish it didn't, but it does. Otherwise, I think I'd be all over it. I think I'd have all the DLC.
Everything.
Riley Reid, Mia Khalifa.
We don't need to talk about that side. I've not tried that yet.
What were you playing?
I was playing Batman. I decided to not venture down that because I was too nervous because I logged into my Facebook and I was like, I don't want it posting what I'm putting on. I was like, imagine if it just says, update, I've been tagged in Pornhub video or something like that. And I'm like, oh no. I think after seeing it on VR headset once, I'm like, I don't think I can look at this again. It's terrifying.
Play with Catwoman VR.
Yeah. Oh God, mate, it was terrifying. When I've seen that VR headset before with that on it, it was awful. I genuinely felt like I was in a room with a lot of girls and I was terrified. With a lot of women, I'm just there and I'm like, oh no, I was so scared because he started coming towards me and taking the clothes off, and I'm like, what is going on? Bear in mind, this is my mate, right? So our mate had this and he was sat us down and went, right, put this on, and we were a bit like, no, what you on about? And he so he got one of these Meta Quest years ago, didn't he? And he went, right, just sit down, put this on, and take this in.
I've locked back into the story now.
Yeah. And then we were there, and he was like, yeah, just do this, and next minute, I have these women walking towards me and barely anything on, and I'm like, mate, what is going on? I'm like, this is not good. And they started sitting next to me and stuff like that, and I looked down, and I'm like, well, that's not mine. I'm looking at that's not mine. And I'm like, I need to take this off now. This is awful. Ugh. But I can't believe people genuinely sit there and love that. It scares me, the fact, imagine, if I was looking at something like that and then next minute somebody just walks in and just you're there. I've not heard anything, I'm just there chilling on it. And I just fucking feel so weird. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you don't know how to like cover yourself up when your dad walks in.
Yeah.
You're like pulling the quilt over, but there's no quilt on this cock that's in the thing. You're like, how do I cover it?
I feel even worse if I did it and then he came in and went, "Oh yeah, I watched that one last week." I'm like, "Dad, you're
I know that
horrible."
one. Yeah.
I know that one. Yeah, just skip to 20 minutes in. That's when the real stuff happens.
What would you do if you were watching one and then like a VR of your dad came in? Like, you know when like it like cuts to reality, it does AR, and he's like,
He's at the end of my bed.
he's like, like that. He's like, I've made sausage and mash. The beans are still cooking, but you like to eat the first half, don't you?
Oh, that's so good.
So true. You went that
That's
first.
I didn't mean that though.
Yeah. Whatever.
I think it's funny as well because I just had this image of just being slightly out of the boundaries and just seeing like part of his head just looking at me. I'm slightly out of the boundaries of this certain scenario, and then it's just like
All your family's in the doorway.
You come in and go, "I just knocked on and you didn't hear. I've been knocking on for ages." I thought I didn't know what you were doing. I heard screaming. I wanted to check you're okay.
That's horrible.
That was just me trying to get away.
Moving on, my family Christmas was stressful because there's not even that many kids. I was explaining it, and I make it sound like there's 20 kids. There's 3 kids in my family, and I think I just weren't kid friendly on Christmas. Couldn't be bothered with it. Weren't my vibe. I think I was just in a bit of a mood. We did Secret Santa, and it was shit.
Oh yeah, I really want to know what you got.
Well, what I got.
Yeah, I don't think I know. I'm like,
So I bought my uncle this right nice Jack Jones. Oh, it might be a Jack Wills actually.
Jack Wills.
It was Jack Wills. Jack Wills, nice collar, proper. It was like an emerald green, really nice jumper. You know, it cost an alright amount. It wasn't expensive or anything. I got Nike socks. There's some nice colours to be fair, but I think it was more just the fact I just didn't really get what was going on. I didn't know it was my Secret Santa. It was just really confusing, and I think it was easy to guess who it was from because they were being really chatty with everyone, and they looked at me with this deadpan face and went. So I took it off them, and then they just went. And I was like, what was that? I was really confused. Anyway, I found out later that it was that person. And I was like, okay. I weren't really vibing with Christmas. Like, the food were alright. I think I might have just been a little tired as well. But it just didn't make any sense. No one knew what was happening with Secret Santa. There was no like, they've put it all in a pile and then you go and pick it up. It was kind of like gift giving, but with a lot less gifts and a lot more people. We had the agreement that you bought kids' gifts and that you bought your parents' gifts. But we're all, like, there's only, 2 generations. So, my grandma got loads of presents because she has 4 kids. I got 1 present because I was an adult. And then I got presents off my mum because she bought me presents. But I opened them in the kitchen. So I did just spend 40 minutes looking at Nike socks.
Oh, no.
And being like, they're a nice colour. And I ended up giving a pair to Georgia because they were like the neon green that her car is.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm actually a pair of socks down as well.
It's kind of nasty. It feels like you got her another present, though, to be fair. So
yeah, that's true.
That way.
That's true. My Boxing Day was better, I think. Was there anything that happened after 5 o'clock in the morning?
I had 2 Christmas dinners. So I went to my uncle's where I had my Christmas dinner with my dad, my grandma from my dad's side, and my uncle. Yeah. That were really nice. Had a real good time. Opened presents, stuff like that. I got my grandma this nice bracelet with like rose gold with dogs on that was my dog and stuff like that, and I thought it was really nice because she looks after my dog and stuff like that a lot. Yeah. All that stuff, and that was really nice. And then I got well, my uncle, I just got him some beers and stuff like that. Funny enough, my dad, right, this is quite bad actually. I gave my dad his present, and I was like, "Oh, do you want me to wrap it up, or do you want me to just give it you now?" Like, because I bought him like a part of the fireplace. He wanted a bit of money towards the fireplace because it was quite expensive, so he didn't want all of it.
You buy him the logs.
No. Honestly, I don't know what I bought. All I know is I've given some money towards the fireplace. I don't know what it looks like. He just went, "Yeah, I found this one. I want it." I was like, "Right, okay then. If this is what you really want, you don't want me actually picking you something sound." But I got him like a really nice jacket as well.
Right.
And you saw it, you were like, "Yeah, that's really dad that." And he saw it, and then he saw the beers I got my uncle, and I got him something else, but he saw the beers and he went, I was like, "I think your uncle would really like this jacket, and I'd really like those beers."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, "You cheeky bastard." I was like, "Put that jacket on." He was like, "Nah." He looked at it as if to say, like, "It's not really me, that. I don't think it'll fit me." He put it on. As soon as he put it on, he went, "It's really nice. This it's a really good fit." And I went, "Why didn't you just listen to me then? You're such an arsehole for that." Yeah. But he loved it. Yeah, he loves it now. And he putting it on like the whole time and stuff like that. Like we were out and stuff. But yeah, like I had my christening. Then I went to my mum's side of the family. Yeah. My grandma, my uncle, like my cousin and all that. And had my second dinner, like literally an hour or two apart. So the second dinner was quite rough to finish, but it was still really good. You know, all my food were really good. Yeah. Then we played Monopoly, and I lost. I was doing really well, and then like we came to the last bit round, and we were about to finish the game, and I knew I weren't going to win. And my cousin's girlfriend actually won, and I was like, she literally doesn't know what she's doing both years we played it, and somehow she's won both times, which she shouldn't know about. But it's always going to happen because I was like, she's going to win again. But so I came around to the last thing and I was like, "Oh, yeah, we'll end it now just so I don't get bankrupt." And then I literally did my last spin and I got bankrupt. So I didn't even get to be like fourth place or whatever. I just ended up losing. So
I think everyone loses when you play that game.
Yeah. Like it's I couldn't be out. Every year I'm like, I can't bother with this, and I get into it an hour in and I'm like, I'm enjoying it. But every time I'm like, I've got Monopoly tonight. I'm like, I can't be arsed with it. I'm like, it's just such a long game, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was mine. Did you do anything after like at Christmas?
I went home.
Oh, you went home? Or as in you came back here? Or
I went back to George's.
Oh, back to George's, right.
Because I didn't want to be there.
Oh, really?
It's not that... No, I wasn't being horrible. I was one of the last people there. But everyone with kids left. And then I was looking at Jack, my uncle. And I was like, "Are you going to drink?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just need to calm down." And I was like, "Yeah." And then we sat there for a while. And I thought, I'm just going to go. I thought, I can't be bothered with this. I just want to go home. And I wasn't driving, so I could have a drink. But I weren't really like in the drinking mood. And then I got back and I started slamming him. So maybe it was the scenario, the situation, atmosphere. I think the best part, realistically, was everyone were like jizzing over George's car. Yeah. And it's really cold in Burnley. Like, I know we're only like 40 minutes away. It's a lot colder. It's in the hills, really. It's in the valleys, but not the Welsh valleys, the Pennines. So her car had a proper cold start, so it went from like the normal loudness to like the absolute monster of a growl. And they are all old people around there, so they fucking hated her. we were only driving to the house. We didn't even get to park up yet, and we were coming over the hill. And there was an old man who stopped in his tracks, looked at the car, and you could just tell. I didn't know what he said, but he was definitely mouthing it off because he had, he had a face like a slapped ass. He was like, he wanted to look at his wife to say it, but you could tell he just was so angry, looking at the car that he couldn't take his eyes off it as well. And it is bright green, so I think I couldn't tell if it was the noise or just the look of it that annoyed him.
I just feel like some people have not got anything better to do. Have they?
Like,
just leave her alone. Like, she's not like a knobbed when she's driving. She's so
no, she drives it dead nice. This is what I mean. Like Liam, he just kept saying that he wants me to drive it because he knows that I'll rag it, and it still makes a noise when Georgia drives it, but it'd make a fucking noise when I did, which she won't let me do. So it's fine, whatever. I'm not unhappy. Boxing Day was better. Sorry if your last name is Howcroft or any other name that's in this family. But they were just adults, so I could get absolutely wankered, which I did. Get absolutely wankered because I was on Jack Daniels a lot. Boxing Day was fine. Boxing Day I just went to George's family. We had a really big Christmas dinner. There was an awkward announcement that I won't talk about. And then I got very drunk. And that was it. And then I went home. But, whatever. Is what it is. Georgia got me good presents. She got me a lot of hiking stuff. She got me boots, tops. I got tops. I got I got a massage gun. It's over there, which is terrifying. The amount it vibrates and really can get in to all of your crevices.
Now you're talking about language.
She also got me a car kit for when you break down, which
cool.
felt like a slap in the face. But it was a nice gift, and it would come in handy if I didn't have a very reliable car now. If my old car, it would have been absolutely chef's kiss for. But she dropped herself in it by also saying, I did buy it after you got rid of that car. And I was like, oh. Okay.
Oh,
but it is a good gift, and it means that, like, if you broke down,
sort me out as well.
I can start it up. I can just feed my hero complex.
No, that's sound
even more. So, and it's only like this big. It's about the same size as me knob. So 4 inches. Times 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. How big would that be? I ain't got maths on me. But anyway, yeah, it's only small. And so's the jump kit. But it comes with these cute little plier things, you know, like your little leads. But they're only, I don't want to say it again, they're only about this long. So it's actually quite useful. And she said that her favourite present that she got me was the little tags that you put on your shoes. The little Strava tags.
They were cool then.
They are cool. They say, think about the Strava kudos, which I'm going to put on new running shoes when I buy them.
That'd be good. I also love what you told me about the fact that Georgia was sorting your drinks out, weren't she? And she thought you were asking for doubles, not singles.
God's sake.
Tell us what happened.
I was getting absolutely fucking levered, and I thought, you know what, I can handle my drink, but my head's going a bit funny here. And she's like, oh, do you want a single or a double? Because her parents have one of those pump things where you put it in and it gives you the exact amount. Anyway, each pump was a double, not a single. So I was getting quads the entire time. So I'm sat there sipping this 50-50 highball glass of Jack Daniels and Coke. I'm like... And she's giving it big uns as well, going, I can smell you from here. And I'm like, yeah, maybe it's because I've got a fucking drink that's more alcohol than mixing, you dick.
Just slagging you off for no reason.
My family are like, who keeps giving him drinks? He's getting mouthy. And I'm like...
He's getting a bit too confident.
That's what they were saying, and I was like, I ain't even had that much. Double the amount.
Back up to you like, I haven't had that much, and you found out, oh.
Yeah. You're like, oh, someone needs to stop giving him drinks. And I'm like, I'm biting that bit. I'm like a fish on a line. I was fuming. I dug in.
I love it.
Yeah. I think even her parents said something at one point.
Really?
Yeah, not in like a bad way.
Just kind of like a bit like, oof.
Yeah.
No, it sounds good. It sounds like you had a really good Boxing Day, to be fair.
The Boxing Day was nice, yeah, and I played that game. I sent you that video.
Yeah, that was good.
It was like a reactions game. No wonder I didn't do as good. Bloody hell. Fucking, you know.
It was like when it dropped off at first and you're like, oh. Like it just went straight down, didn't it, at first? Yeah. I was like, oh. No, it does look good though. But my Boxing Day, so I pretty much went out in Brig again for a couple, like, with my mate's family.
Yeah.
And it was really nice, like, seeing all them and stuff like that, and spend time with them, because I like to do it on Boxing Day. I normally spend time with, like, my friends' families and stuff like that, and we'll sometimes go back to one of their houses or something, and then we'll play, like, games and stuff. And, like, my friend's sister had actually, like, got her own quiz crate and stuff like that, and I was with one of the lads that ended up turning up, and we were probably not the best people to be doing it together. And he ended up leaving midway through, and I just was doing awful, mate. I did so bad. There was an Olympic, like, section, and I know nothing about the Olympics. I think I got one question right. And then they answered they told us all the answers after, and I was like, I could have got so many of these. I just really wasn't thinking it through after a couple of pints, and I think I would have struggled sober. But yeah, it was really nice, so I did that. So I went to Banbridge, then we ended up going back to playing the games, but before that I saw some of them the exact same lads that I saw on Christmas Eve, so it was like we were having the same night again.
Luke
Literally, yeah. Funny enough, he weren't playing darts again, but...
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
And, but that was really nice, like seeing all them again, but... Yeah, it was really good. My favourite days of the year, my favourite day is Christmas Eve, and my second favourite is Boxing Day. And this is the way I always look at it. Christmas Day is alright, like it is what it is, but I think I just love the other two. Because I feel like I don't drink on Christmas Day, because I'm always like a bit like, I can't really be bothered with it. Like, I'm always like, especially when I've been drinking on Christmas Eve, and then I'm like I know I'm doing it on Boxing Day, so I'm a bit like, I can't bother topping it over again.
Yeah.
But luckily I weren't hungover or anything like that. I didn't get called a disgrace by my grandma, which I did one year because I was hung. I was hanging out my ass. But yeah.
So, yeah, on a completely unrelated thing then, just so I've got this straight, you do Christmas Eve with your friends.
Yeah.
Christmas with your family. Boxing Day with your friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
I'll go, why? Because I'm drinking with my friends and not with my family.
No, because you said you love Christmas Eve and Boxing Day.
Oh.
Don't give a fuck about Christmas.
I'm so sorry if you're listening to this, any of my family. The Smiths.
The Smiths, yeah. It's the most generic family.
I know.
You've just outed half the country.
Fluff it out.
But yeah. Oh, and something that was completely... It caught me off guard on Boxing Day. I thought I must have heard it wrong or something. George's brother just looks at the family and he goes, "Why can't Barbie get pregnant?" And I'm like, what?
How old is he?
He's 38.
Okay.
Why can't... Yeah. He's got a boyfriend. He's got a husband. Anyway.
I don't know if he was trying to work something out.
He was, yeah.
If you can get Barbie pregnant, can I?
Just never known. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, why can't Barbie get pregnant? And I go, I don't know. And he goes, because Ken comes in a different box. And
that's great.
George's mum is just like, she's like bamboozled. And then she just leans over and she goes, yeah, but he gets taken out the box eventually. like
there's a genuine thing, like if they get in the same box, they're going to have a baby.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Like, like you can get him out and like... And her brother's like, yeah, you don't get it. She's like, no.
We'll leave it there.
No, I don't. Like, why? What? And he just goes, you don't get it. And then he looks at me and I'm like, I don't want you to tell her, please. I don't want it.
It's one of them that you do never want to explain that.
Because she kind of wanted to know. And I'm like...
Just Google it.
Yeah, don't do that. Please. I don't want the reactions of like watching her go... Why would you say that? I don't want that.
I'm your mother.
That was funny. Yeah. He weren't talking to you, to be fair. Yeah, no, it was good, Boxing Day. And it was quite funny. Quite a lot of people in George's family got presents for the cats. So the cats had Christmas dinner.
Mad.
And they had toys to open.
Spoiled.
Yeah. I got a card off them as well.
Did they write it?
Burl, the boy, the big fat boy, he wrote mine last year. So I got a card off him last year.
Right, okay.
Which was very, very scribbly.
I was like, probably neater writing than me, though.
Yeah, probably. He looked like you're writing. But Yen, the girl, wrote it this year, which was very posh writing.
Okay,
so,
that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, so that was funny.
It's funny one about writing though. I got slagged off by every single person that I give a card to. Everybody looked at the card, made a joke and went, did a 7-year-old write it? And carried on opening it and read it. And I'm like, alright, sounds, I've had that from 5 people this year. Yeah. I I thought I did all right this year with my writing. I did it all. I didn't join it up. I just did it all proper single. Like, this will look all right. This signed off by everyone. I literally had a couple of drinks. Give one to my mate. Like, his card. They both all looked at it. Went, shit.
You do write funny.
I do. I can't help it. I've tried my best, and everybody was like joking, like being like, "I bet you didn't have a handwriting pen in primary school." Well, fuck you. I did actually because I had one because I spent like 2 hours writing a 20-minute story once just to get one. And then I ended up making so much mess the rest of the year because I just scribbled everything out.
I love that line. You should quote that. I spent 2 hours writing a 20-minute story.
It's good, like it?
It's like, all right, okay. Nice.
We'll clip that.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like to do porridge?
Yeah, I was going to say, should we move on to the Christmas porridge special?
Oh, yeah. We've got a Christmas porridge that Ben's made again, because I forget that we make porridge on this podcast. So.
It's the one thing I track.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to Morridge in the Afternoon.
I think I prefer that name.
Morridge. You best know, I've just fucking tattooed it, I know. I said just, I've had it for like a year and a half.
I know, but it's alright because this is gonna be a big thing now. Over this next year, 2025 is our year, mate. That's what it's gonna be. But we can talk about
What
that.
else have you put in this? Oh, wait, no, I can't spoil it.
Can't spoil
Okay,
the porridge.
can we show it first? Or do you
Yeah.
tell people first? I can't remember what you did.
I'll do a bit. I'll say it and then we'll show it. So I've gone for a Christmassy cinnamon again and a cranberry.
3, 2, 1.
Wait. Oh, okay. You want to do it again? 3,
Yeah,
2,
2,
1. Oh. But yeah, so I'll put my mic down. We'll do the usual. I'm gonna mix in the cranberry.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Yeah. I didn't do a very big amount, but I think that's all we need. We don't eat. Well, I mean, sorry, we eat it all.
We do eat it.
To be fair, we actually did them because it was good. It's just a watery one with shit.
It smells like peppermint.
Yeah, we're doing the trade and the tap, the
Yeah,
chin chin.
right. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah. What's the tap?
So the tap was that, and then the chin chin.
What was the tap? This
tap.
is the chin chin.
Yeah, it's the chin chin. So that's the tap. Before we do the little into that. Anyway, right, so chin chin.
That was the trade.
Yeah, and then we do a chin chin.
Where's the tap? Oh, is the tap the chin chin?
Yeah, chin chin.
Right, the tap is the chin
The
chin.
amount of times I just said chin chin.
I thought.
I sound like a mean. No, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Chin chin.
Every time. Always look so unimpressed. Every time. I'm like, yeah, it's good. And you're just like,
I don't mean to.
it's funny, it makes it better. Because then when you come out with something nice, you're like, oh, it's good. It's quite nice, this.
I'm waiting. I feel like I'm not getting any flavour.
And try this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Try a bit of that.
Oh, I can't pick my spoon.
Just no.
What have I got?
Maybe you've had too many beers, mate, over the weekend. Oh. I think arguably yours is even tastier. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how it's the same part. Oh. It's nice. I'm gonna give it. I do like it. I'm a bit of a cranberry whore. You like a bit of cranberry. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay. I'm sorry, I think it's gonna have to be a 4.
A 4, right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Is it what is it you don't like? So I know for future. Not that I'll be making this one again.
You want me to start off low? Like, do you want me to start off with my good points and my bad points? Because I do have.
Okay, yeah, do that then. Start off with the bad points, then we can end on a high. I reckon.
The bad points, I can't really taste anything.
Okay, that's fair.
The
good points is it's nearly done.
points.
There's not much of it, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. The good points is that you didn't make that. No, really backhanded. The good thing about it is that there's nothing to taste that's bad.
Okay.
I can't taste anything bad. I can't taste anything.
I'm quite surprised because I honestly think I can taste that cranberry quite a lot. I mean, I suppose it is just the cranberry, but
Yeah, I can't like.
oh, okay, that bit was a little less tasty, but still a bit cranberry at the end. I give it a 6, not a 6.5.
I think I'm giving this a 3. I can't taste though.
No, that's fair, mate. That's fair.
No, I'll give it a 4.
A 4. Okay.
I'll settle on a 4. Only because I imagine we're going to make some abominations
Yeah,
at some point.
I can't wait. I think we're going to have to do... I've got a few ideas lined up. Maybe at some point I could just drop a few and then people can get excited for the porridge segments across the week.
It has been... I think it has pissed me off a little.
What, this one?
That I have, I can't get it. Have you got any more in yours?
Yeah. This when you finish it and you go, I was just hungry. When you finish, no, you proper mug me off and you're like, I've enjoyed it, and then we get to the end and you go, I was a proper ate that. You just wanted to finish it off.
I get the cranberry.
Just not anything else.
When I eat cranberry, yeah. Like...
Okay, that's fair. I think maybe that's the thing. I mixed all the cranberry in proper.
Well, you didn't. I had your bowl as well.
Good point. To me, I thought it tasted real cranberry.
Yeah, it did. When you had it, maybe you ate all the cranberry.
Maybe I went for all the best bits.
3.
3, right? Sound. Oh, are we doing the big outro again?
Oh.
At the same time.
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, are you got something else to say?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and God
I love to eat.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.